What's up, everybody? I'm back with another tattooing video. Okay.
I brushed my mustache.
Did you?
I figured out how to
very
use the brush better.
nice.
I gotta like put my chin down and then brush it all straight down.
Yeah.
And lift up and it's all.
Ooh, fancy. Yeah. What's up, everybody?
What's up, everybody? I'm gonna get stabbed.
He's getting stabbed today.
Stabbed today.
We got extra lights. We got multiple lights. Very bright. Show the stencil.
Yeah. It's too bright.
Damn. It's cool.
The
That's
lighting.
kind of a thing. Here's our stencil, and it is super, super thick and super, super solid. I actually took a Prismacolor soft core pencil to trace out my stencil, and it like took out all the carbon paper under it. Super, super solid. I was really, really happy about that, so I let it sit for about 30 to 45 minutes, and it did not want to come off the entire time. It was great. So this is like the very, very basic stencil of it, because sometimes you don't necessarily need to go by every single detail because it kind of overloads the stencil. So the way I went about this was I actually just took a piece of paper, lined out the spacing I wanted on his arm, and then took it on the computer, and I'll insert a picture of what that looks like, and then sized it on the computer, traced it out with like a yellow marker for the basic layout and sizing for everything, and then went and hand drew in all the other details for it. It came out pretty good. But yeah, like the circles inside the mouth here all has detailing, all in between here has detailing. And for this tattoo, I used a 5RL, so a tight liner on it. So it was like super solid, but very thin lining. If you don't know what that is, it's Borderlands. Because he plays the fuck out of it.
I played all of the Borderlands.
Are you excited?
Yeah.
We're
lot
gonna
of
start
this.
with a little baby line.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm glad I got those lights because that's not really doing shit right now. If I get it like that. Okay. I forgot something.
What?
Paper towels.
They're there.
Yeah. Here. Your turn. Because I have my gloves on.
Yeah.
And I just put goo on you.
Goo on me.
My bad.
She gooed on me.
Ah. Okay, now we're good. Because I was like, oh, I need to get that goo off my hand. Where the fuck is it? You excited?
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright, little baby line. You got this. Make sure I get a stretch of it. Ready?
Mm-hmm.
I do a test.
Yeah.
Alright, so here we go. It was a good time getting into this. The lining definitely was a process, making sure it was definitely in there. Very easy to put it into a forearm. It usually goes in like butter, so I was super excited to get on this project. Yeah, so we got a new machine, new clip cord. I feel like I bought something else, but I'm not sure. But yeah, as soon as I tuned up that new machine, it was running like amazing compared to my last one. So I was super excited. I was having issues with the machine cutting out because my coils were starting to go bad because these machines don't last very long. But also my clip cord is kind of like the stock version that when it comes in the package, it's like zigzag folded over. So those don't last very long. So I got a new one that has a better silicone cover on it, and it just worked so much better. And it should last longer, so I'm very excited. Just needed to update my supplies a little bit because if you order off of Amazon, they're maybe going to last you a few months depending on how much you tattoo. And I had these for a year because I haven't tattooed for like several months really. Between moving and all that stuff, I really haven't had time to do any tattoos. And so he's putting on the music now, which his face is not in pain at this point. He's just gonna be singing. Oh no, maybe that's pain. I don't know. Is he okay? He's alright. Yeah, we are blasting through it now. I've already gotten the hand done, which means we have done a touch-up on all of the lining. Anna Begins?
Yes.
Yeah.
And why is this song important?
Because it's like your favorite song growing up. It's still your favorite song? Why?
Oh no, she doesn't know.
Well, it's our wedding song, but...
Yes. Okay.
Jesus.
Why would
I
you
was
not
like...
leave? That's the most important part.
Well, I mean, we played it at our wedding because it's like your favorite song.
Yeah, we danced. That was our first dance.
And Anna Begins, that's not my fucking name.
It was a little weird.
He's like, I want to sing about another girl. Alright, here, stand up. So now we've got those basic lines in now. Going in, putting in the extra detailing in the bands on the mask, and it doesn't seem like a whole lot right now, but so there's still some of that stencil actually left in here because it was so freaking heavy that me scrubbing it out just wasn't doing anything. I got a little bit of the eyes mapped out with just very soft gray lines, just because we are going to start putting black in here in a second. But yeah, no blowouts, no lines that are going to fall out. This detailing here is super hard to get in because it's like smaller than a dime, you know? So it was really fun. And now we're going to take a break because we like breaks.
Put it back in.
It's like a beach ball.
Put it back in.
Beach ball.
Oh no.
Oh, they're going to give each other a kiss.
No.
I don't trust the kids at Tiananmen Square. Fashion the reason why they were there. I've got a migraine.
Yeah, we like to jam a lot. It's a good time just hanging out with your best friend while you're stabbing him. Okay, so now we are gonna start going in with the black here, and that is when first thing I did was I pulled up my reference picture, so you'll see me looking up a lot because this computer is right in front of us, so I actually got set picture that will pop up again. I had that in front so I could look at the toning and the highlights, lowlights, stuff like that, make sure that I was getting it down as precisely as possible, because when it goes to stuff like this, you want the lighting to be correct so that things can pop correctly. So the mask is the lightest bit because it is in the forefront. So I wanted to just make sure that I didn't overdo it, because that just makes it look like a big muddy mess later on. So just going in with the black.
You decide where you're putting the red?
Fuck me right now.
The beggar.
You can take me underground. If I get too loud, you can shut my mouth. Got me like, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah.
I'm dead. I don't know how to show it to the camera then.
Just show it to the fucking camera.
I don't know if you can see that. You probably can't. Can't tell.
It needs to be like, okay, that's definitely
I hope
not
that's in the
video.
camera.
Okay, that's fine. He tried. It's okay. Yeah, just trying to show the lowlights on this tattoo before I started blending in the white ink with my black, because when I started tattooing, I only did black with green soap in it to get different variations, which if you do that traditional method, you will always get a different kind of tone. So what I learned about a year ago, what I started doing was the process of taking out 2 cups of white ink and a big cup of black ink. And then after I get down the lining and the low lights, is I will actually start to dip that into a cup of white, and that will come out to a gradient that is in between the black and white. And then I will just use that to get all of my my shading done, and then that shading is packed, so it just lasts longer. So yeah, now we have taken the basic lining and just thrown in some black in here to add some definition. This is a very heavy black in here, just to really push stuff and set stuff back in. And I'm super happy with the way this turned out so far.
They look so good.
You rotate it a little bit? Yeah. Because I feel like that glove could use more, but I don't want to do too much.
You know more than I do.
Okay, yep. Going in with the red now. This was the last piece, and it was super, super fun. That red is actually super vibrant. It's a Kurosumi red, but it's really, really bright, which is nice because it was really easy to get a nice soft background for it. And then I threw in some white highlights also after that red, which you just have to make sure you really, really, really rinse your needle out because it's never going to be 100% white after. So I think all in all, the tattooing process only took like less than 2 hours. This is a 2.5 hour recording, but we did take like 2 breaks. Put white highlights right here, and then some within these very thinly lined bits just so they don't bleed together later on. And then I put some white in here in the knuckles and up in that thin lining areas just to make sure they don't blend over time. And then this red, I just try to think of how things need to be bordered so they don't bleed all over the place when they age out. That red came out super, super vibrant. It's still very vibrant right now because this was filmed on Friday and now it is Tuesday, and it's super solid and looks pretty dang good right now. So I'm very, very happy with it. This was a lot of fun. And I wanted to get some different angles of it so you can see it in different lighting. I like to see it from a further perspective so you can see how visible it is from far away. And that way you know if you've gotten your contrast correct, right? Because if you can't tell what it is unless you're right up on it, then you did something wrong. And that would be my video, guys. Thanks for watching. I feel like this one's a shorty, but I'm still kind of recovering. We did this tattoo on Friday, and then we ended up catching the flu on Sunday. So we were all having a party in the house, except everybody was throwing up. So it wasn't the best, but I appreciate y'all being here. And now he's really excited and he wants his half sleeve finished out. And I'm like, yeah, let's get to it because I've got some good supplies now. And, you know, it's just more fun if you have the right stuff to work with. Otherwise, it just makes the process take a lot longer and it's super annoying. If you want to see more tattooing videos, then we have our tattoos playlist where I have a couple of other tattoos that I do. But this one is actually done a bit more methodically and professionally. My other 2 videos are me just kind of bullshitting around by myself. But this one, I feel like I actually got to use real techniques in and was something that I was very happy to do. So if you guys like this kind of content, subscribe because I will be coming out with more. Look forward to that later on. I appreciate you guys for being here. I'll see you in the next one. Okay, thanks for watching. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Anna begins, that's not my fucking name.